Hello everybody, welcome back to some more cards action. And today we're going to be playing a little bit of an old school favorite of mine, and that is Japair. True North gave the suggestion of actually making a small change, but I think it can be significant. It's basically adding experimental flight into the deck. So we took out some special delivery and replaced it with experimental flight. So what this does is, number one, it allows us to get a turn one Betty on the field because we can drop it with the experimental flight. And they also mentioned something that I was running into with this deck is sometimes there's a specific card you want to discard, and special delivery doesn't really do that. It discards everything. You get that to a degree from the Matsu Regiment, but experimental flight is just another way of doing that. So I've been played a couple games with it, and I think it does make quite a big difference in the deck. So wanted to give it another try here. So we're gonna play 5 games with that little change, a little bit, I think quite significant change in the deck, and see how we do. So we'll see you guys for round number 1. All right, here we are, round number 1 against Zero Cute. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. All right, so against Germany, we probably don't want Divine, Aichi, Ginga we don't really want. Pete might be decent, but let's see if we've got the experimental flight. Let's see if we can find a Betty to get rid of. We did not, but I think it's still okay. Huh, this is interesting. So I can either play the infantry regiment, or I can discard the Ginga to kill his pioneers, so it's 1 for 1, and then turn this into some sort of elite. I think I want to do that because if he is some sort of Alpine deck, they can build up steam quite a bit with this. So let's just get our death here. Okay, 83 isn't the worst. Rating Brigade is going to be pretty nice here. We should be able to get something off of that. Yeah. So there's an argument to special delivery, get rid of this, turn this into 2 and draw. Is it 2/2? You know what, let's put it down because it is one of our engine cards. So if we do get lucky and make this discard something, you know, I think it'll be worth it. It's a perfect candidate for Divine Wind if we get to that point here. I think we may just want to special delivery here and draw with one of our supply chains here. Bring this up to the front line and pass the turn here. Ooh, nice. 2 Bettys to have him deal with. So hopefully he doesn't have Eagle Claws, because I think that's one of the only ones that really causes a damper on our situation, but it's a pretty strong setup we've got here. Yep. And we're just trying to keep the board as empty as possible here. Let's just draw a card here. I'm putting something in the front line just in the hopes that if he's got some sort of you know, blitz tank like a Panzer, he's got to make that. He'll probably eat up one of our guys. All right, that's definitely getting Divine Wind. Unfortunate, but not the worst. Two bombers. They're at 16. Feeling pretty decent at this setup here. One, two. Let's see how I want to do this. Could do this, draw some more cards, but This, I don't want him drawing cards, so I think we're going to hold off on that, especially because we have so much card draw. So hold on to that. That can be potentially useful. I think we might just want to do this and once again get our special delivery to drop another Betty here. Pass the turn. Even if he somehow manages to destroy the whole backline with Eagle Claws or something like that, we've got so much here to, you know, pick back, put us in a good position. I'm not too worried about that. All right, let's just take our setup here, throw one of these into the wind. And then attack here. This is a pretty strong, we've got pretty good control of this game. We've got a good field, our hand has more cards, and with Alpine they really need to build momentum, and he doesn't have anything right now, so I'd be hard pressed to see him making some sort of a comeback unless he's got, you know, Enigma or something like that. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oof. We'll just kill him off. Yeah. For a minute I was about to get rid of some units, but seeing how low his HQ was, and there was a good opportunity to just fish for something that gives us that last couple points, and we found it. All right, so starting off with a W, and so far so good. You can see the power of experimental flight right there. We were able to discard specifically the Ginga, allowed us to kind of keep him at bay there. So with that being said, looks like so far a good inclusion. We'll see you guys for round number 2. All right, welcome back. Round 2, here we go, against the US. So hopefully our Gingas will do something. All right, Betty, naval supply, let's put back, and the Ginga. We'll keep this to draw. Hopefully we get experimental flight. We did not, unfortunate. Turn 3, I might just drop the regiment and put a Ginga down there as well. Because I don't want to discard anything else. So yeah, I think we just pass. Looks like they might be playing some sort of ramp deck here. We'll see in a moment if they play War Production. Oh, okay. Let's get our Ginga here. It's protected. I don't believe there's a way of him bouncing this and getting in an attack here, so... Yep. And let's just get some draw in here. Next turn we can Raiding Brigade and move it up to the front line. 1, 2 leaves us with 3. Let's just get a bunch of little duders on, I think. I think at this point we want to ensure that we're keeping control of the front line, because he's in the credit territory, sorry, where he can drop a Sherman and get that card draw train going. So we definitely want to start being a little bit more aggressive and keeping the front line on our side if possible here. Wow. we're doing it this way because I do want this to trigger a little bit more. It's much more useful having this than the Raiding Brigade. It's same stats, operates for free instead, and it has the trigger here that might give us some value. We'll just drop the P, see what we get. Unfortunate. Yep. Huh. So I guess he can have stars and stripes, which really only would kill these two. Yeah. It's not the greatest, but it's not the worst either. Let's go ahead and let's drop this naval supply here. Allows us to survive if he tries to make the trade here, and then hopefully we discard one of the supply chains. It'll be a 50% chance because we'll draw a card before we discard. Awkward, but let's see what we discard here. No bueno. All right, let's see what we get with this first supply chain here. That's a nice one. Nice. Empty Sherman, you love to see it. So I could do 9 damage here, which is a lot. 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's see what we get with the supply chain here. I think I just do it here. So I don't want to play this because Stars and Stripes then ends up doing 4 to everything. I think we just pass the turn here. He can kill my Ginga. I'll do 1 to 5. Yeah, let's see. Fair. Yep. We don't want to have that the desperate measures discarded next turn with the naval supplies, so I'm okay just popping it off here. He's at 8. If he doesn't kill this, then technically he's at he's looking at least 2 more damage done. So we don't want to see any more. We can do it if we have the ability to dodge, would be nice. Yep. Do we want to use this? I don't think so. I think we just actually 8. Yeah, you know what? I think we do want to use this. Let's get rid of this because the Ginga cleans these 2 up here. Right now we're looking at 10 damage, so not looking too good. It also hurts, and that hurts too. Oof, I think we made the wrong play earlier by going after the face instead of killing the Sherman here. continue to try to keep them at bay here. 11 cards in hand. Not feeling too good in our on our chances here. Fair enough. We got to find something crazy here, and that's not it. All right. Well, that was unfortunate because it looks like that it was just that one play of going after HQ instead of going after the trading into the Sherman there. But I didn't think he'd be able to keep us at bay that much. But we can do it, and bounce really helped him out there. All right, guys. See you for round 3. All right, we are back. Round 3, 1-1 right now against a fellow Jap player. Ooh, well, we got the nice sweet Betty into experimental flight. He is on the play, which means it's actually a pretty strong hand altogether. Let's keep it. Which means if he's got a blitz unit, this is a little bit worse, but he doesn't look like he's got it, so we're going to get our value here, get the Betty one going. That's a good one to draw here. So I'm thinking it's probably some sort of a resistance deck. Huh. Okay. I think we just take our trade here because not much else we can do. And he's going to eat it next turn. I am surprised by all these things. Next turn we can move this up. Play the Saiyan, because it cannot be attacked by ground units. So this pins even if it's attacked, it does. Okay. But I think we just, if this survives next turn, we just take our, the opportunity to eat him there. And attack there, I assume. Why wouldn't he attack? Oops, this is not a bomber. That's fine. Do we use this on this? We can just do this. Get 2 of these going here. Fair enough. Actually, next turn I might just play the Ginga and then move everything up here. It's going to kill the infantry. Deal 1 there. So we discarded 1 Ginga. That means these are the last in the game here. We have to keep that in mind. Speaking of, does that change anything? I don't think so. Can eat both of them if he goes here. Trade there. I think we just keep these in the back line, but then if we do and we hit a Betty, that can cause some issues. Yeah, let's just move these up here. Yeah. Another Ginga from him eats up all of our guys here. And then he can attack and pin this, which can cause some problems. Yep, fair. All right, so that's getting... I think that's getting killed here. Just attacking for a whole bunch of damage here. Draw a card. We should have drawn our card before we did all the attacking, just in case it changed our play here. Just a slight change in order puts it in a better situation. It's not a huge difference, but I think it in these situations sometimes eking out one or two makes a huge difference. That's annoying. It also hurts. So that's the best way of doing this. I can sacrifice these two and swing for 4 here, draw a card, which once again we should have done all this by drawing the card first, but Celebi, hopefully it doesn't bite us in the butt later on here. Oh lord, this deck's like it's completely set up to take us out here. This is pretty hilarious. All right, let's just get all this going here. See if we can get some, there we go. It's nice. A nice hit off of the 34th. So we're representing lethal here. That's actually pretty nice because it doesn't trigger. So he's got to kill this with this trade off here. Which means we can get in here. Yep. Let's do this in the right order. So when this dies, it just deals 1 damage. So unless he can kill me right now with 2 cards in his hand, I doubt it. I think we've pretty much got this game locked up here. And with his HQ and ally combination, I don't think there's a way of him bouncing this really. There you go. All right, 2-1. Didn't play optimally. Like I said, drawing those cards before making all those attacks is probably, most definitely the best way to optimize your plays here, but didn't cost us anything. So we'll move on to round 4 and hopefully keep the W's continuing. Welcome back. Here we are. All right, so let's get rid of all this. Maybe keep the Dina. This is pretty good against. It's kind of expensive though. Yeah, we'll drop it just to see if we can get some early plays, which we do nicely. All right, let's see if they have Careless Talk. They do not. Alpine, okay. Let's get in our Aichi down here so they can either trade here. Ooh, and we get a Betty. Nice. So they do have a bunch of things. They do have that order that deals 2 to spore lines, so we can definitely get some of these guys. I think he's just deciding which one to kill here. He's just going to draw here. Surprising. Kill there. Kill here. Attack and play another one. So once again, we're going to do the same thing we did last game. Try to make sure that the board is as clear as possible from Alpine units, because they really just want to essentially snowball. So one unit into another and just make them bigger and bigger. So the fact that we've got some bombers here to clean up the board without losing resources ourselves, it's pretty nice. Sometimes the deck does play Eagle Claws, which we have to be careful of. Tactical Strike, fair enough. Once again, clean up, move to the front line here. And I think we will actually play another Betty here. Look at that. Ginga coming in clutch with 1 damage to the HQ. We're going to move this up to the front line. 3-5 is pretty big. And I think really they're only... If they're dropping a... Ooh, let's see what he goes after here. Fair. That is a nice one. We want to have the ability to start whacking him for 3 here as well. Just redraw some more cards. I think at this point, what am I really scared of? Not that. So 2 and then kill there. I think we want to trade in these 2 here. We've got card advantage up the wazoo here. We just want to make sure he is not causing us any issue with we're just getting a bunch of stuff here. Another one, sure. This will draw us our signal regiment here. He's starting to get to the scary Leopold part, so we'll have to keep that in mind. All right, gave up. We will take it. All right, so moving into the last and final round, we are at 3-1, which is a pretty good score. All right, guys, see you for the 5th and final round. 5th and final round, here we go against a Soviet deck. It's actually a really nice spread of everything. I think I'm actually okay keeping all of this. There's an argument to get rid of some of these 1 defense units because they run Bloody Sickles, but this gives me value from this gives me value from Bloody Sickle. This hopefully I get onto the board for quote-unquote free because I'm discarding it, and he's already starting to burn those Bloody Sickles. Okay. Let's get the Nate down first here. Losing Pete hurts, but that's what the deck does. It discards stuff. Sometimes you're going to discard what you want. Sometimes you're going to get rid of stuff you rather have in your hand. No turn 2 plays. Flabbergasted. So let's just play this. I'm assuming he would have Bloody Sickled if he had it, so he must not. Maybe he's got... he probably has Confusion, probably, which means he can get a nice 2-for-1 here. Nope, just bounce. Okay. Oh, we'll get rid of that. Play another one? Yeah, sure. Attack for 2. Ooh, nice. And a Betty down there. So if he's playing US as an ally, there's a potential that he has Stars and Stripes, so we've got to keep that in mind. Alright, one of these is dying. Yep. I have been pecking at him for quite a bit of life here, so... sure, let's just play into Stars and Stripes at this point. Alright, Ginga doing another powerful point of damage here. They're at 8. Do they have Stars and Stripes? They do not. Yeah, I think he's just been taking too much damage here. He's a little too slow. Alright, they're at 3. I can't see them being in a situation where they can come back here, so... Let's see. 6 credits can he get out of this? He cannot. Alright, so really powerful showing. We ended in 4-1 there. I got to see us using the that with the experimental flight, which I think is a really good addition to the deck here. Obviously the numbers you can kind of mess around with. I'm going with a 2-2 split between that and special delivery, but it seems to be pretty powerful, and we had some good powerful games there. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed, and catch you in the next one.